Hey y'all, I'm going to try this again. There was a little bit of a meltdown downstairs. My granddaughter was not at all happy. So I got about 4 minutes into my video and I decided to just turn it off and wait until things calmed down a little bit. But anyway, I have a completion to show you all, and it is the bird that I had gotten, a Peggy Collins from Amazon, and it's called Bird of Joy. And I have to tell you, this was a complete joy to do, and I did it in 2 days. So I'm going to turn the camera down so that you can see it, and then I'll show you what I am going to start working on tonight. It is a little bit later than usual. It's 6:35. It's pouring down rain, so why not videotape? So let me go ahead and get this positioned so that you could see, hopefully. All right. So I have my sparkling canvas here, and it is just gorgeous. I am so happy with it. I love the colors, and the electro drills are the gold drills that outline a lot of the branches, the leaves, and even up all the way around the circles here. It's all electro drills. So beautiful. I don't know if I mentioned it's a Peggy Collins. I love her art. And it's a small one. It's a 9-inch by 13.5-inch. And that's the image size. The outside is 12 inches by 16 inches. So I took it to Michael's today to have them dry mount it, but they're very short of help, and they said that they would hope to have it by Monday, but if not, Tuesday. So I told them I would be back after the weekend because I want to be able to show this at my party. And I kind of thought that they wouldn't have it ready by tomorrow at, like, say 11 at the latest. I kind of knew that, but I thought, why not give it a shot? Maybe somebody could just quickly do that for me, but it's okay. So that's my bird, and I'm going to find a place to hang this because I love it so much. You know me with birds and flowers, if you've been following me. So my next one is a long time coming. It is the other hydrangea. I've already got it kitted up, and I've got the tape, the washi tape, dividing the sections. This one is also a small one. It's a 30 by 40 centimeter, and I'm excited to do this one. I am giving it to a friend, but I plan to dry mount it and possibly do some kind of frame around it before I give it to her. So that'll be a surprise. And I also want to use some of my AB drills because they do have 27 colors. Not a huge color palette, but very pretty colors, as you can see. No ABs. I did get this on Amazon. I hope the stick is better than the other one. And I'm pretty sure it is, but I'll know once I get working on it. But anyway, I do plan to use some light color pastel ABs in through the flowers. So as I get up to that point, I'll decide what I'm going to do with exchanging out theirs with my ABs. But I have my Elizabeth Ward already kitted up, so I'm not going to use my tray system, which are, I haven't kitted down yet, which are these, which I love. But this is going to be a quick one. And so you can see I've got it already. I kitted this up a couple weeks ago. And what I'm thinking about doing with these leftover drills, I'm not going to dump them into my container. I love the colors so much from that Bird of Joy that I'm going to go ahead and do another trinket box, only I'm going to do the square one that's like 4 inches by 4 inches. And I'm going to use just strictly those colors, which are the colors, again, that are in this bird. So I had that idea as I was finishing this one up this morning, and I think that'll be really pretty. So I'm going to start on this tonight, and really that's all I have to show you today. Let me see if I had written anything in I have a journal that I'm keeping track of this year's diamond paintings. So maybe since I don't have anything else, maybe I'll go ahead and show you what I've got done so far, which we are at the kind of the middle of the year, the end of June. So yeah, why not? So my first one was started on actually January 1st. It is Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's a Diamond Art Club. I started it on January 1st of this year, and I finished it on January 27th. It is a square, 20 inches by 27 inches, 51 centimeters by 69. It had 46 colors with 4 ABs, and I can't pronounce the artist's name, but it's Iwona Stazuski. If you want to look at the sticker, we might be able to see the correct spelling. The stick was good on 98% of the canvas. It was fun to do. I did not get bored. I love the border of flowers. It's very sparkly. I bought the frame from Walmart, a 20 by 28. And on a scale of 1 to 5, I gave it a 5. So I really enjoyed that one. And I have it hanging up over here. Yeah, I don't think you can see it, but I know that when I've been filming and I've scanned the room, you have probably seen it hanging over my little mini fridge. The next one, okay, so I bought a set of mini Dazzlers, and these are Wonders of Nature. Honestly, I couldn't get into them. So I put the sticker for each one, but I only finished, I think I finished 3 of them. Yeah, no, I did 2 of the 6. I just couldn't get my motivation to finish it. So I have that in a separate little like photo album, pocket photo album. And maybe one day, maybe before the end of the year, I'll go in and finish the rest of them. But like I said, I'm just not into minis. They're 4 by 6, and I started it on January 27th, and as you can see, I don't have an end date. So that was project number 2. Project number 3 is Eden Floral. So I did love this one. I started it on January 31st, and I finished it on February 26th. It's by Susan Wingett. It's called Eden Floral. And the size of this one is 20 by 20 inches, 51 centimeters by 51 centimeters. It was beautiful. High quality canvas, great stick, hardly any trash. I love doing it. I bought the frame with the blue matting and hung it in my bedroom over my bed, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I know that I have shown it in previous videos, but it has a light blue mat around it with a black frame, and it just turned out so pretty. It had 61 colors and 4 ABs with a total drill count of 40,401. My next one, and you've seen this one, is Island Time by Chuck Pinson. I have this hanging up on the wall right behind me. I started it on February 24th, and I finished it on April 5th. It is a 29.1 inch by 21.6 inch. It is a square drill. I did have it dry mounted, and I used the patterned duct tape around it that's like a wood grain. It had 49 colors with 3 ABs and 62,856 drills. It took longer than I had hoped to finish. but I loved it, and it's a gorgeous painting. The people in Michael's were in awe when I took it in for framing and dry mounting. Well, dry mounting, I didn't have them frame it. It was a joy to work on. The drills fit together very well. Barely any trash, plenty of leftover drills, and I can't say enough about it. It was just a beauty. This next one I did, project number 5. I started on April the 5th. I finished it on April the 28th. And you can see it's butterflies and dragonflies. I think the actual name is called, let's see, what is the actual name? Oh, Dragonflies and Hummingbirds. Okay, so Dragonfly and Hummingbirds by Greg. I think I spelled his name wrong because I don't think it's GL. I think it's Giordano. Well, let's see. Giordano? Or maybe I did spell it right. 56 centimeters by 79 centimeters, or 22 inches by 31 inches. Had 59 colors with 4 ABs. I have that hanging on my wall. Excuse me. I had it dry mounted, and I had a light wood grain pattern of duct tape around it. And anything else? It was a great canvas to work on. I'd work on it again if I hadn't worked on it before. Well, that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. It was a joy to work on. This one I have not finished yet. I started it on April 28th. It's another Chuck Pinson. This one is Island Life. The other one was Island Time, but this one looks darker in the sticker than it actually is. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. I'm giving myself a break from it because it is really large. It is 55 colors. It has 2 ABs. I bought it on eBay. It's an older kit. It had a musty smell, but that's gone now. It had missing tools. That's okay. I have plenty of my own tools. The drills were still in the original packaging, unopened. The kit is out of stock. Well, it was at the time that I wrote this. I think they actually have this back in stock now. And the size is 36 inches, 36.2 by 27.6, 92 centimeters by 70 centimeters. And so I am still working on this, and I hope to finish this by the end of July. So that's project number 6. And then I've got, I don't have a picture of this, but I did the stained glass coasters that were the flowers. And there were 9 coasters. You guys probably remembered that if you'd watched my previous video not long ago. Started it on June 4th, finished it on June 8th. I did use Mod Podge to seal it, but I didn't wipe the tops of the diamonds off, so it really dulled the crystals. But anyway, it was a fair quality. It had good stick, but if you weren't careful and you were trying to peel off the cellophane cover, you could actually grab part of the printed area, so you had to be very careful. And it came with a holder. So it was 9 coasters with the holder for $9.99 on Amazon. That was project 7. Project 8 is my trinket box. So all of you have seen my trinket box. I don't want to bump the camera, but in case you haven't, I have it sitting right here. So I count this as a finish, even though it only took me a day from June 7th to June 8th. I have my wax in there, but really cute. I put some washi tape on the bottom and Mod Podged it. But anyway, I loved working on this, and I bought more to do to share in an upcoming party at our clubhouse. So these were all from leftover round drills that I used. So the trinket box I got from Dollar Tree. And then my hydrangea floral DP was that 40 by 30 one that I used the floral duct tape in addition to the purplish pink color duct tape around it, and did a double frame. I got that on Amazon, and I purchased it on May 24th. I started it on June the 9th, finished it on June the 12th. I had it dry mounted, and it had terrible stick, but I did add my own adhesive to it, and it did have a pretty outcome. That was project 9. Project 10 is the mountain stream design. That was a Dollar Tree painting. It was only a 6 by 8, and I finished it in one day, started it June 13th. Then I did the Dollar Tree butterfly design, and then after that, that took me a day, I did the tulip design. So I finished all three like in 3 or 4 days, and I have those mounted on canvas boards, and I have washi tape around the edges, and they look really cute. So I have those for the party to show folks examples of how they can frame. So that was project 10. Project 11 were the 2-pack floral. I just cut these out of the box. I don't have a printer, so some of these don't have a picture, but anyway, project 11 was these 5 by 9 by 5 by 9 inch flowers, the iris and the sunflower. And yeah, so those were really quick. I started those. It took 4 days to complete the pair. The next one is my cockatoo, and actually it's 2 little cockatoos. It's a Michaels painting. I got it for $7.99, and it came with its magnetic hanging frame. I started it on 6/21. I finished it on 6/24, and it was so much fun to work on. It's 11 by 14, and it had good stick, and there's no complaints whatsoever. Turned out beautiful. That was project 12. Project 13 is this last one that I actually started my video with tonight, and it's this Diamond Art Club Peggy Collins Bird of Joy. So I've already given you all the details on that. It was only a 2-day project, and I am totally in love with that. So I have 13 completions so far. I was thinking that I might only get 12 done for the whole year, but I did 13 in 6 months, so I'm on schedule. Actually, I'm doing better than I thought, but I am doing a lot of little projects, so I didn't take that into an account, thinking that I would probably do mostly large paintings. But it's not that I'm getting away from the large paintings, but I am definitely taking a break from them because I was starting to get large painting burnout. I still love them though. So I am going to do this small one, this 30 by 40. I don't know what my next project will be, but I'm hoping that I bring that Chuck Pinson Island Time back to my desk and finish that by the end of the month. So we'll see. And I'm going to take my dog out while there's a break in the rain. And I'll talk to you very soon. Have a good night. Bye.